Hi Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your angel and spirit guide message reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. Now before I dive right into this reading, I just want to say that these readings are coming from a place of love, light, and positivity in order to raise us up instead of bringing us down during these chaotic times, because Lord knows there is enough going on in the world right now to make us feel small, insignificant, scared, overwhelmed, helpless, and enough is enough, right? Enough is enough. Spirit and your angels, they want your energy vibration high. They want you walking in positivity and in light, not in darkness and in fear. All right, so let's dive in. I'm going to be starting with your spirit guide animal cards. These are also going to be your totem animals for this time. If you come across these animals in the wild or an image of them, this is really your angels and your spirit guides tapping you on the shoulder, Virgo, saying, remember this message. Angel and spirit guide message for Virgo. Angel and spirit guide message for Virgo. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Awesome. So we have the pig spirit. It says, use your mind wisely. And we have the moth spirit, which says, surrender now. There's something powerful, and it's in the recesses of your mind. It really is. And it's going to be coming to the forefront. That's really beautiful. I like that. Angel and spirit guide message for Virgo. Angel and spirit guide message for Virgo. Angel and spirit guide message for Virgo. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Ooh, goodness. Okay, so this one right here jumped right out. Clarity is coming your way. And love, oh, that's beautiful. Clarity of your third eye, kind of your sixth sense of your higher self. Of course, the card just fell down, so give me just a moment as you guys get to hear my crinkly floor as I get this card for you guys. My goodness. Okay. There we are. Free of dog hair, hopefully. Now let's see what the tarot has to say. Angel and spirit guide message for Virgo. Angel and spirit guide message for Virgo. Angel and spirit guide message for Virgo. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Show me clearly. Awesome. At the center of everything, you have the Ace of Water, which just jumped out. You have the Chariot. Heart is very strong right here. High Priestess. Six of Water. Strength, strong Leo presence. Strong Cancer presence. The Hanged Man, you see everything differently. Everything is changing. And you have the strength to withstand this change. All right, so that's really cool. Ace of Fire. Two of Air. Seven of Water. Transformation. This is the Death card. So this is a Scorpio energy, a time frame of October 23rd to November 22nd. No, November 21st. There you go. So you have the strength to withstand this transformation, to withstand this dying away of the old self, this rebirth of the new. It's very strong here within you. And what I think is so cool, okay, is that the pig card that has little wings on him, it flew, right? It fell down. So here it says, use your mind wisely. You're going to see that there is something about your mind, about yourself, that is pushing you out of your comfort zone, that is pushing you towards something more, and that is going to give you wings to fly, which then leads you to the moth spirit, which says surrender now. Surrender now to the beauty of mind, to the power of soul, to the determination of self. Surrender as you move forward, because clarity is coming. And I just see your third eye. It's kind of almost as if, kind of like you had a wrinkled brow, right? And all of a sudden that wrinkled brow moved back and it revealed an eye. And I think that's so beautiful. It's kind of like as you are growing, as you are developing, as you are stepping into your own sense of self, your own sense of power, your third eye is opening and it is showing you things with more clarity as you come to rely on your heart. Now, this isn't saying, because I firmly do not believe that love kind of conquers all, kind of like this one love for this one person, but I see it as this sense of, this is my heart, this is my truth, this is the essence of myself. Because I believe that we are all emotional beings. And as emotional beings, we need to connect with our hearts. And so often we just don't. We just kind of like push through. We say, okay, I'm going to connect with, this part of me, and I'm going to be what this person wants, and I'm going to do this just the right way. But our emotional selves, our heart selves, we bury. We bury and we bury until we don't know anymore. And so here, it's like you have the clarity to listen to your heart. You have the clarity to be inspired by your heart. And you will be. You will be. And everything that has felt like that it has been overpowering for you, that it's almost like everything that has shifted you off course, because that's really what you're focusing on right now. It's kind of like, I need to be on this course for me. I need to look at myself in this way because there's a healing that's coming. And it's like, are you ready for it? Because with the Ace of Water, it's like, be ready. Be ready for it, because there is a cleansing away of negativity. There is a sense of tears coming. You might find yourself being much more emotional and needing to surrender to those emotions, because what you're going to do, Virgo, is you're going to sit there and say, I just need to power through it. I just need to keep a stiff upper lip. I just need to, keep on going. And yeah, that sometimes that really does help, right? We can't always dissolve into our emotions all the time. But here with the Ace of Cups, it's like, surrender to what you are emotionally feeling. Do not hide it away. Because what I'm seeing here is it's like hiding things away to the point of your detriment. To the point of, oh, it doesn't exist. And it's like, no, let it out. And it can be anger that you're holding on to and you've held on to for years. It can be frustration. It can be looking at the state of affairs of the world, of your life, of everything, and being like, this is not fair. This is not right. Let it out. There is something here emotionally that you have to let go of. And as you do, you move towards the Seven of Water, the Seven of Cups. And as you move towards this, you start to see that it's through the clarity of your third eye and the power of your heart, you start to see your world opening in a way you didn't think it could. The Seven of Cups says visualize, visualize, visualize. See where it is that you want to be. And with this emotional release, okay, that has given you a priceless gift. Now, remember how a pearl is made. Now, if you've listened to my channel before, you're probably going, oh, Dane, not the pearl story. I love the pearl story. And a pearl is made by an oyster having a bit of sand caught in its mouth. It's an irritant. It drives the oyster mad. And so it covers it with mucus, and it covers it with mucus until it has a pearl. And then when we open the oyster, we see this beautiful pearl, and we think, what a priceless gift. And the oyster thinks, what a pain in my ass. So here, it's like, look at this gift. It is what has been hard. It is what you don't want to look at. It is what you think, oh my gosh, no more. And you're starting to see that because you have walked through this storm, or you have now looked at this storm differently, you're starting to see what you love. You're starting to see what you desire. You're starting to see yourself moving forward. Okay? And it's focusing on one thing at a time, because you're going to want to do like everything all at once. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can handle this. Oh my gosh, I can do this. I see, because you do. You see how you want to move forward. You see this power guiding you, and you have the Chariot right here. And the Chariot is like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's charge forward in our heart's truth, because this is Cancer energy. Cancer energy, a time frame, June 21st to July 22nd. You have day and night coming together. Why is that important? Because the day brings the light, and we feel comfortable in the light, because we're sight hunters and we can see more clearly. We have taken away the night with lights and, lighting up our whole entire world. The night is important. The shadows are important. The quiet, the introspection is important. It's not going to be as in your face, though. You need that balance. and as you're charging forward, as you're moving forward. Okay? There's this sense of your heart being this powerful guide for you. You need to listen to it. And you might sit there and there's something here where you're like, no. And your heart's like, yes. And you're like, no, that doesn't make sense, or that's not right. And your heart's saying, yes, it is. Listen, listen. Because the Two of Air, the Two of Swords, says that you see two paths that are very clear to you. There's more that are going to be opening. There's a greater way, there's a greater extent, an expanse that is going to be coming. And as you move forward in it, it is powerful, it is beautiful, it is you. And the two ways that you see yourself going, you've resolved to. You've like kind of like, okay, you've accepted it. But the path that opens up, because there's going to be one more path. Yes, there are going to be many more paths that kind of open up off of that one path. But that path is going to be more you. And it's going to come into balance of self. And as it comes into this balance of self, as you are moving forward towards this passion, towards this truth, in this power, all right, you have strength calling to you. And as you have strength calling to you, you start to see what you hadn't seen before. You start to realize what you thought was untrue, or fairy tales, or, this only happens to other people and not to me. You start to see yourself being guided forward and having this power come to you. Standing tall, standing proud. Now, it can be that you are healed and cleansed with a Cancer energy and a Leo energy purging you, having you see things so differently than before. But there is a sense here, Virgo, of kind of wanting to close the door, of wanting to live towards what once was, or an ideal, or an ideology, or, this sense of her perfection. And with strength right here, it's like you've been through the ringer. You've been overwhelmed. You've been afraid. You've been so much, and you've withstood. And you're calling greatness to you. You're calling wisdom to you with the apples right up here. And you're finding that strength is not brute force. Strength cannot be demanded. It's kind of like respect, right? You can demand respect. You can say, you will respect me. And what I'm seeing is the word decimate. So the word decimate, we see it now as to destroy everything. But the root of that word comes from dece, I believe, in Latin, the word for 10. Okay? And I forget my Latin right now. And what it means, is why we have it, is because if a legion would not listen, what the Roman soldiers would do, what the Roman army would do, is it would take its soldiers of that group, and it would line them up. It'd say, line up. And they would all line up, run to line up. And then they would say, we are going to decimate you. And so they would count. The 10th man would have to kneel. And they would do that till every 10th man was kneeling. And they'd kill them. Why? Because they were to be followed without question, without doubt, and with absolute authority. That does not win love. That breeds fear. And with the Strength card, you are seeing that your greatest strength comes through kindness of heart and power of self. And when you look at that analogy, you see that you yourself have been decimated time and time again. And every hardship that you have lived through, every pain that you have endured, a part of you has been broken. A part of you has fallen away. And sometimes it needs to. Because we need to evolve and mature as human beings. But there is this sense of a mourning for the death of what once was, or what might have been. And what I love here is that the Death card is depicted by transformation, because this is your transformation. And you're taking the fire, the passion, the power that burns. And you have this gifted to you by divinity, as you have the power of your heart gifted to you by divinity, this cleansing, this empowering, this envisioning. And you are taking that gift and you are forging yourself anew. You are embracing new power, a new sense of self. There is this sense here that greatness becomes you as you follow your strength, as you see your purpose, as you embrace it. And again, the chariot comes forward, dark and light, day and night. You're going to see that there's this balance between you. There's this sense of transformation. And you'll see it more at one time than another. Be kind to yourself, because you're going to want to push forward. You're going to want to sit there and say, but I know, and I have it. And it's almost like you surrender to a force that is greater than your own. And by surrendering to that force, you might be a bit confused. You might be a bit overwhelmed. Yeah, it's almost like you're being forged, okay, Virgo? And your angels are saying, and it's like, they're saying, once you have withstood the fire, okay, you will be taken out, and you will be a blade like no other. And you will understand what I have been saying to you. Now there's something that your angels and your spirit guides are giving you, and it's being ignored. Stop and listen. To organize your thoughts, to connect with your angels, you might view that as something silly. It's going to be very powerful for you, because your angels and your spirit guides want you to connect. So if you start an angel journal, name your angel. Name it whatever you want. Or find its name. Have it name itself. My angel's name is Imani. Right? And you can either keep an angel journal, sit there, write it out, talk with your angel that way. You might think it's silly, but it really does help. Or you could do what I do. I talk out loud. It's just easier for me. It's more natural. So either way, connect. You will start to see things puzzle piece together. You will start to see things moving forward. Because everything is changing. The way that you're seeing things, what you're seeing, what you want. The Hanged Man says here, deep esoteric wisdom comes your way. It gives you wings. Your angels are right there with you. And, it's so funny because they're sitting there and they're telling me, you think that they're far away, but they're right there. And they're like, we're forging, we're building you. And yes, it's turning things on its head. Yes, it's making you doubt. Yes, it's bringing up fear. Yes, it's pushing you out of your comfort zone. But they're like, that's what we are. We are not here to guard you as you stay small. We're here to guard you as you grow so much bigger and so much more. To be so much more than you could ever be. And to understand that this is your birthright. And so as you are seeing things differently than everybody else, which actually is, because you're an earth sign energy, Virgo, you like things to be kind of orderly, like you like to understand things and have people understand. So seeing things so differently than everybody else can be driving you up and down the wall. Keep embracing your truth and your power. Because with the Six of Waters, there is a sense here of saying, do not live in daydreams of the past. It's over, it's done. There is a beauty that is coming to you. A power that is becoming a part of you, because her reflection is that of a fairy, not of a girl. And her wings, look at this, the stones make her wings. And so as you are embracing the way you want to move forward, as you are embracing, what you are looking towards, you are getting wings. You are seeing yourself develop. And your wings are of the earth. And as you embrace this, okay, I like this. We have 12 going into 13. We have 6 going into 7. Okay, that progression, I like that. You have daydreams becoming realities because you're focusing your mind. You're seeing that the first place, as your angels are saying, the first place that you have to conquer anything is between your ears. It's within your own mind, within your own self. That transforms you. That empowers you. That has the old you dying away, the new you standing. And as it does so, there's a gift here from God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe. Passion, creativity, determination. Can also be heightened sexual energy, which can be very frustrating if you're all by yourself, but channel it into creativity. Because passion, intuition is meeting heart, serenity, self. And so you're seeing these two aspects of you coming together. And you might say, okay, well, water puts out fire. Fire boils water. This doesn't work. But it does. The sun warms the oceans, so they are not all ice. The water becomes clouds and rains down on us. Okay? Cooling the earth so that it doesn't burn. There's a balance here that you are embracing, that divinity is giving you. It's of your heart and of your passion. And it's going to be so easy to fall to one gift or another. The challenge here is to use both, because they permeate every single aspect of this reading, and yet aren't taken by a court card. But the fire is held in the hands of the transformation. So your passion, your instincts, your intuition guide this transformation. And I keep on seeing a face in the smoke right here. It's kind of like there's a beauty that isn't being seen, but it's coming. This gift leads to the veil being lifted from your eyes, leads to a connection with your inner self, your inner passion, your inner soul, leads to you desiring to walk in truth, fearing that all has been a lie, being pulled and pushed two ways. It has you here, embracing the dark and the light. Because one of the ways I see the High Priestess is as Persephone in Greek mythology. She spent half her life in the underworld, half the year in the underworld, but half her life in the underworld, half her life with her mother. So it was spring and summer with her mother, Demeter, the goddess of the harvest and of the earth. Well, not of the earth, because that's Gia, but the goddess of the harvest. And then with her husband, she spent fall and winter. She spent it with Hades, in a kingdom that was hers, and that would only ever grow. And as you're seeing yourself transform, because there is this sense of transforming and embracing true power, true understanding, a true sense of self, you only ever grow, even if at times you think you're diminished. And there are truths that come your way. Your angels speak to you, divinity speaks to you, but in riddles and rhymes. So you might get very frustrated. And they're showing me you getting frustrated. Embrace it. Look at things differently. Look at you differently. And see yourself moving forward. There is so much more here than is at the surface. And Virgo, this is all about you diving deep. And as you do so, pathways open. And as the pathways open, you see what it is that you truly want. It's no longer maybes and what ifs. It's this is mine, and this is who I am. And the fear dies away, and the strength stands. And you are changed. You're not who you once were, and you might mourn this, but it also empowers you with passion and clear sight to move forward towards your truth and to not be stopped. To release what has been holding you back to purge yourself of the negative. And as you do so, your subconscious message is the Five of Waters. Change your mind and you change your whole entire life. You have here on repeat the number 1 and the number 2. And I like that. 1 is of power, the power of the self. 2 is communication. Communication is going to be very important to you. Even if you're quarantined and you're by yourself, make sure you're talking with others. There's also heightened creativity here, a heightened sense of communication. Now is a time to start talking with your angels if you don't already. 5 of Waters, change your mind, change your life. Subconsciously, that's what you're being pushed to do, to change your existence and walk in your power. Because yes, there are 3 cups that fell, right? Because the 5 of Cups shows 3 cups fallen, 2 cups standing. The 3 cups that fell, heartbreak, pain, disappointment, yes, they're gone. But the 2 cups that remain, those 2 cups, they're the Minor Arcana Lovers card. They're the love that remains. And if you have the clear sight, you will see it. It will empower you. It will move you forward. Your subconscious chakra message, this inner child. Embrace the joy of the inner child. Embrace the love of the inner child. Embrace the glee, the free spirit of the child to let you move forward. I'm just seeing children laughing and laughing. And child laughter is contagious. Okay? It is loud and it is, ruckus, and it is sometimes too much, right? And children can get yelled at. Stop being so happy, just calm down. Embrace that. Embrace that. Because that is going to raise you as if you have wings. Your subconscious spirit animal message is one of my favorites, the deer spirit. It says, bring a gentle touch. This isn't about force. This isn't about dominance. This isn't about power. This is about you. Bring a gentle touch to the world. Bring kindness and bring peace. And go with the ebb and flow of life, the river of life, because a river runs within us. And watch yourself evolving and changing. Oh, I like that. You have another progression, 17, and then 18. Things are going to progress. You have the repeat of the number 18. That's interesting. Things will progress in a way you hadn't anticipated, but you'll see this leads to that. And you'll realize it rather quickly. You'll be like, oh my gosh, that's why that happened to this. And then that will keep on happening. You'll keep on seeing kind of patterns and reasonings to things. All right, Virgo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending healing, loving energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Bye.